You have everything, right?
So I have to give you
So I know you didn't have new packets for you, right?
packet. I'll start to.
So you were supposed to fix 11 and 12 with the new one, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. Sure. What does it say? I can't read it.
F sharp, G sharp.
What's this? What is the second sharp? After F sharp.
G.
What is the second sharp? F sharp. What's the second sharp?
C sharp.
C sharp. Then
G sharp.
So we have to stick with this order. We can't change it. Okay. Got it. So let's check number 12. Okay, so let's take a look at the new one. Well, technically, it's a continuation of the previous one, right? So let's see. Naming the notes. Treble bass clef. Lots of notes here. You need to write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of C's, E's, B's. So in different places.
Oh, but there's all the same. Yeah.
Yeah, but the lowest, one octave higher, one octave higher, one octave higher, one octave higher. Make sure you don't double because I know that some kids, they wrote C right here and then they wrote C right here, but that's actually the same one, right? So, and then more notes here. So it's all about the notes. So you can hold on to this. I'm going to take this. Alright. So let's see, you're practicing 45, 35, 60, 75, 45, 60, 45. So that's pretty good. So today is the 18th?
Yeah. Or 19. No, 18.
18th. Theory, lesson 13. Okay. So.
You told me to tell you to start with P's this week.
Because I just wanted to see how you were doing on those. Yes. So Musette was fixing. Yeah, it was mostly just about fixing mistakes, right? So let me have the music, even though I'm familiar with that. So Musette was by memory, right? And then mistakes were mostly here in the middle section, right? Do you have any specific tempo or not really? No. Okay, alright, so let's just play. What is generally the dynamics we have here, like overall? Is it supposed to be gentle, or it's mostly piano, it's mezzo forte, forte? What would you say the most common dynamic sign here in this piece?
I guess louder.
I think so, yeah.
It's like you said fireworks for the first part.
Yeah.
So it's like
so let's actually. I wanted to talk a little bit about the fireworks. Can you play it? So the idea that arrow, it's not about the loop, okay? It's about just playing that first note upward. Yes. See, because that it gives much more effect. this, when you create this loop, it doesn't do anything. It just does something for visual effect, and we're not really looking for visual effect. So it's up, up, because this way you create a little bit of bounce, and it's so it gives the strength to your pinky. Let's do it. Exactly. Right. So it's a bigger sound, yes. Both hands together. From the beginning. You're giving a loop. Out. No. So sometimes it's difficult to fix things. I understand that if you've been playing like this most of the time. So yeah. So it's that's what it's firework. This way, it's not a firework. Firework going upward, hopefully, not sideways. Okay.
Sideways, something happens.
Okay, exactly. So we're trying to avoid that. Okay, here we go. Together. Marching fingers, firework. Marching fingers, 4 here. Yes, big, important. It's royal. Firework. Marching fingers, firework. Marching fingers, royal. And next. I have a question about this part. It could be played this way here. It actually says not to connect. Bum, bum, bum. Right. So if we try to follow everything that's marked, it should be done that way. There are some copies, by the way, because you know that music of this period of time, many things were not marked. Composer would just write the notes. There were no slurs, staccatos, fingering. So
some of them would be connected over there, but others.
So some editors they add connections, some editors don't, and same thing here. For this part, some have slurs here. Okay, so in this case, it doesn't. Okay, but and you actually the first time you played, you connected here and you connected here. Okay, so let's play from section 3. So you still need to fix this.
Okay.
Down, A.
Oh, sure.
Down and up. Okay, try not to connect the right hand here. Should be da 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 four. By memory. separation from the big sound. That creates much more effect. Don't connect. These are connected. We don't connect after this A. So right and left. E and A connected. E and A connected. After A we release, right? Just a ring. So the big sound. Why don't you use third finger the way it's written? I think that's partially why you struggling, because you use different fingering. It has to do with our muscle memory. If you learn with certain fingering, then you start changing that, your muscles are confused. So then you might start making mistakes. That could be also one of the reasons. Okay, so your job is to play with the correct fingering right away. I don't know how much you can fix at this point because there have been quite a few things done, like so much damage. So, but at least I would like you to play with the right note and with the right slurs. Okay.
Okay.
The way you play some of the fingering, I disagree with that. So, but I won't be making you relearn this because it's going to take you another like couple of months to relearn fingering. I would like to be kind of not done. You're not ready. I mean, it maybe like next week or the week after that. Once at least you get the main ideas under control, creating more contrast, don't connect where you're not supposed to connect, and the other way around. And then you have to fix this note. Okay, let's start again from section 3. E and A connect. Yeah, let's play with the right dynamics and shaping now this time. So play with looking section, starting from section 3, exactly the way it's written. Okay. So mezzo forte, that's pretty big sound. Okay, and I would make it even bigger right here, more forte. So then again, creating more contrast here. Okay, because you played this, everything here was piano. Okay, and also I didn't hear any shaking. So let's try it. Bigger sound, bigger sound. Full pinky. Can you make this a little more detached because it sounds like you're almost connecting. I know we're playing one on the way down, on the one on the way up, but it could be done with still more separation. Yeah, let's go back now. So and the same thing applies to this one because you're playing this almost legato. Yes, exactly. Good. Yes, marching. You're off. Left hand, bass. Right. I'll get shaping. Now, big sound. No, that's too much big. Look, we don't connect it down to create much bigger contrast. See how that is? So if you connect, then there's not that much separation. So I like this idea. These are connected. Yeah, and of course your fingering is not great, but you chose it, you're gonna stick with it. But you have to fix these mistakes, okay? Not the ones that you made last week. You fixed them pretty much all. So today it's more about slurs. And this one still stays there because you forgot to play this a couple of times, this t-shirt. The other ones are fine, so I can remove it. So can you tell me what kind of mistakes did you make today? So
Fingering, shaping.
fingering, as I said, I won't be pointing out to that anymore. It's a done deal.
Shaping, C-sharp,
Yeah.
and slurs.
Which slurs should we mark?
This is already marked.
And then there was another place. It's also marked. Maybe it's not. Right here. This. I'll make it blue. That will be more. Right here. Because it has to be more noticeable. Bum, 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 dum, bum. And of course it's not real staccato, you know that, right?
Yeah. Because there's...
Yeah. And then also marching needs to be more. And generally this is bigger sound, okay?
Okay.
And then separation here, right? And then connecting where you're supposed to connect. Because that's also, it's there for a reason, okay? And then remember about the upward, the fireworks, right? So, you already practiced it, yeah.
20, 21.
Next week is 20th, right? Yeah. So, is music? So, should you practice with looking?
Yes.
Of course. So, I'm just gonna write down 6 mistakes, and you know which ones, right? And dynamics and shaping. Okay. Let's go to Andante.
There were quite a couple.
This one is by memory or with looking?
With looking.
With looking, okay.
We never told me to memorize.
Okay. Right. We haven't been playing this one for too long.
Yeah.
And that's where you have lots of mistakes. Okay, so let's see. And I was marking them down with a pencil.
Yeah. I since like there wasn't many marks at first, it was pretty easy to tell.
Okay. So if you fix something, we can erase it. So lots of things were about counting, right? How many parts were there? What do you have problems with counting? 1, 2, 3. I see 3, right?
Yeah, I see 3.
And then probably there's this name that might have been again. Okay, so let me hear.
Okay.
Don't want to wait. I want to point out to certain things right away. Okay, because I need to kind of I just need to explain this. So it says here to lift. Does it apply to both hands or just right hand to melody?
Melody.
Just melody. This left hand keeps on going with left. Otherwise, it creates this gap. We don't want to have that, right? The other thing that I would like to point out that was not super accurate is this one. We have to have those rests. I mean, this one was there, but this one.
Yeah.
So the thing is that when we play left hand here and we end here on C, so the right hand is this transition has to be very smooth. So to our listeners, if they close their eyes, they should not be able to tell, oh, this is left, that's right. To them, it should sound as continuation, right?
Arpeggio?
Yes. It is arpeggio. I mean, but you're talking about technique. I'm talking about the accuracy of this, right? So, and the same thing right here. Do we have any other parts like this?
Down there, I think.
Where? In front here? Really? Can't see. No.
No. Oh no, yeah.
No,
There's no left-handed.
So I think that those are just two parts. Yeah, I think we only have this. I don't see any more, right? So keep that in mind. And I just didn't want to forget to tell you that. So that's why. So this one is as one. This one is one. So basically left hand. So and I would even practice like this. Because when you play like this, it's totally different. Totally different effect, of course, right? So let's start again from the beginning and make your melody more piercing through. Good. Melody more piercing through. So let me tell you a little bit about the ornamentation. So when we have ornamentation like this, I would suggest not to start, but rather we can actually shape our ornamentation too. Then it sounds way more beautiful rather than. It was right. You didn't make any mistakes, right? But it's not beautiful, right? So. So I'm gonna just mark that down this way and then keep that in mind. Okay? So let's start again. So right hand melody piercing through. That's very quiet, far away. Piercing through wood. No. Start with wood. Let's try again. Right. So if you make your left hand even lighter, then your right hand doesn't have to compete with that. So I would really lighten up here on left hand. Because if we try to create something more special here, like something magical here, then your left hand has to be very gentle so not to get in the way. Okay. Yeah, exactly.
That's about as quiet
Okay,
as I can
alright,
go.
now we'll take it. Yeah, right hand is. And don't rush. The next note, left hand. Where do we
No,
write?
I'm like doing this thing faster.
Keep going. Go to the next part. Well, no, you didn't play it well. Shape.
I don't know why I keep doing this.
Because you have to tell yourself what's the next note on this. What is that note? What is it? Yeah, right. So don't forget to tell yourself. So then you won't be making this mistake over and over while you're practicing on your trill. And then before you know, you will be playing this incorrectly. Okay. Again, go back.
At the trill?
I think you could shape even more. The thing you have to understand that we can make melody bigger. So even in the softest moment of the melody, I would probably stick with like mezzo forte. It doesn't say anything about playing melody pianissimo, right?
Mm-hmm.
But even if it would still not, we
Not
wouldn't
exactly
know.
that.
No, the melody, because if you pretend that you're playing in a big concert hall, the people who sit in the very, very, very back, they have to be able to hear you play. So that's another reason. So you really have to produce beautiful tone that will be piercing through, which is actually not going to be piano. And it's okay. It's absolutely fine. All right, so let's try it. Beginning now. Beginning. So as long as you're playing left left hand softer. You forgot. What did you forget?
Rest.
Mm-hmm. Two. Right hand A. So that's another reason not to make this note so big, because otherwise it's gonna be like a new beginning. There will be separation. So this needs to be continuing when we start here. Now, quality of tone here on this part. It needs to be more like a cartwheel. So you play kind of marching. And we'll play it multiple times. Until here. Can you do that? So the left hand will start a little bit of crescendo, kind of little bit. And then right hand is kind of continuing. It doesn't mean that, because you don't want to play it. And then you're going to end up with the emphasis, right? So just a little bit on the right hand. Because we have a long way until here. Okay. I didn't hear anything. It didn't grow. Your left hand stayed too long. Do you know what relay is? In sports, relay.
Oh yeah, relay where you hand the stick to someone else.
Okay. Your left hand has to give a stick to the right hand. And you know your left hand is just a little bit goes to the right hand. So, come on, it's my turn. Right. Grow, little brighter tomato. Together. Another relay and another. Should be soft. Look what we have word C. What does it say? What is that?
And then forte and then.
It's not forte. It's just sforzando.
Oh, this is Z.
Because it's basically like special note. Too. And that's why the left hand needs to be very quiet so you won't get in the way, right? So right hand big C, bigger C. No, not left hand bigger C. Right hand bigger. Left hand soft, right hand bigger. Yes.